Shingo fucking Takagi, he fucking did it. The Dragon is champion. That was a tremendous main event with a shocking end result in my personal opinion. I'm John Renton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion and Osaka-Jo Hall 2021 event. 5-match card that went 3 hours. I am glad they weren't able to do the 9-match or even 10-match card because we might have been here forever. I kid. It would have been nice to have a full card, but they can't do that due to the pandemic. So you know what? This was a nice show. And it got better as it went along. And that main event, sweet Jesus, that main event, I'm still energized about it. I'm sorry that this review is up a little bit later. I did have to watch this during my slow time at work because I had to sleep in. I was like, all right, there's no way I'm going to be able to review it before work because I'm usually at work a lot earlier on Monday. So anyway, that's why you're getting it now. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say because this is going to be pretty interesting to see how they go with Shingo as champion. I hope they make him a bit of a long-running champion, at least to Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, I don't think they will, unfortunately, but I would like to see him and Okada run it back at, inside the Tokyo Dome. Because Will Ospreay may be out for a while. He may be out for a number of months. He may be out for a year. Depends on the severity of his neck injury. So we have a video package of recent title changes and what's led to tonight's card, including little snippets of Okada and Shingo saying they're going to be the champion. No, they're going to be the champion. I had to listen to the Japanese commentary feed because for whatever reason, I don't know if it was the rooms they were in or what, but Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton, they do great work. They really do great work. And I know they're doing the remote work, and doing it as best as possible, but the audio just wasn't working for me. So I listened to the Japanese commentary and I really enjoy their energy. Fucking hell. And Hiromu on commentary. Hiromu shows up, runs on the card, and gets us all energized and everything. How can you not love Hiromu Takahashi? I mean, you probably can if you got a cold black heart, which I do, but even he has managed to warm my cold black heart. So we have Bullet Club versus the Faces. That's just what I'm going to say. The Ace Faces, if you will. Chaos and also Tanahashi. So it's Evil, ELP, Taiji Ishimori, Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi with Dick. Dick repeatedly inserting himself among 10 other wrestlers. And not just in the ring. So anyway, Goto, Sho, Yoshihashi, Tanahashi, and Tomohiro Ishii. Okay. Chase was trying to display a personality. They are also trying to get me to care about Chase versus Tanahashi. Okay? Bold move. Not going to work. Chase is a fine wrestler. I just don't find him interesting. Life is too short to care about a match that involves look, I'm sorry, NWO 2000 was better than this version of the Bullet Club despite the talents they have. It's just a t-shirt brand at this point. I just don't fucking care. I'm sorry, I don't. The work was fine in this. Evil versus Ishii would be nice to see. I'd like to see them face off again. And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Sho and Ishimori have, a nice back and forth and like a series of matches. Bloody Cross on Sho, 1, 2, 3. So there we go. And then we get Evil hitting Goto with 6-man belt. So we're going to run that back and we're going to have, they're going to continue to go with the never open weight 6-man championships. That it could work in theory. I don't know. I just don't really. The matches are fine, but it's like they have too many championships. They just do. I mean, yeah, I didn't want the Intercontinental Championship to go away. They really should just get rid of the 6-man titles or at least fuse the Junior Heavyweight and the Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. Because, yeah, they may have rich history, but they don't have enough depth. And even if they can start bringing people over, it's not going to juice up the divisions enough. They just don't have enough depth. But, you know what? I think the work will be fine. Just keep the antics to a minimum. Naito, Sonata, and Bushi versus Dangerous Tekkers, Taichi, and Zack Sabre Jr., along with Doki and his lengthy pipe. And man, he kept making all those men feel his lengthy pipe. It was, you know what? I'm not even going to say that. It had something to do with some kind of J, but I'm just going to say LIJ felt Doki's lengthy pipe. And unfortunately, Miho Abe was not there, but she did return recently. And how could you not be inspired by somebody that looks like Miho Abe? So anyway, Naito and Sonata going for the tag titles. Wouldn't mind seeing that, actually. Bushi and Doki actually had some nice exchanges here, and the pace was fine. Then we get a car crash ending. We get Bushi diving on Taichi, and then we get Doki diving on Bushi. And then the trap pin by Sonata 1, 2, 3, because Sonata's just that good when he really wants to try. So there we go. Stare down afterwards. And I don't know if it's going to happen on Kazuna Road or when, or maybe sometime in July. The Kazuna Road Tour, I'm just going to say right now, I may watch some of it. I may review it depending on the card. But if I do, they're going to be select events. Because I gotta be honest, guys, I love a lot of what New Japan does, and I really did like this card, especially as it went along. Those last 3 matches, it just got better and better. But I'm kind of down on some aspects of New Japan. That's why I haven't reviewed it as much. That's why it's my first review of a New Japan event in a month. Because also I got a lot of work. Anyway, El Desperado and Yo versus, or El Desperado versus Yo, rather. It'd be weird if they were teaming up, considering they're on different teams and they're supposed to be competing for a singles title. Even Gato isn't that crazy. I shouldn't say that, because he decides to continuously use Sack of Shit Okan. That is his new name now. But anyway, for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, gets Speedy quickly. Yo outsmarts Despy at first, but Yo has a previously injured knee where he was out for a number of months, almost a year. Despy attacks that, uses a chair outside because you can basically almost shoot somebody outside, and it's not a disqualification. I really don't get it. The referees are just like, nope, I don't see it, I don't see it. Okay, don't hit me with the chair, it's not a DQ. Anyway, why I'm trying to make them sound like the nerd from that Simpsons episode, I have no idea. Recurring character. This comes out of my paycheck. If I had a girlfriend, she'd kill me. Zoinks! Anyway. Yeah, chair of the knee, and then Yo does come back. He's selling the knee, but then he starts targeting El Desperado's knee. So, okay, knee focus by everybody. Some hard strikes, some good near falls. Knee bar by Yo, really good stuff. Dragon suplex for 2, and then after some good exchanges, we get Despy just hard fisting Yo right there. And when you fist another man so hard that he collapses in front of you, that's what I mean. Man, these reviews are weird. He ends up hitting Pinche Loco. Man, you got a man like putty in your hands, and you fist him, and then you hit Pinche Loco. There you go. El Desperado and Taiji Ishimori challenge Sho and Yo for the junior tag titles on the Kazuno Road Tour. Whenever. I don't know, next show, later in the month? No idea. Anyway, Ishimori challenges El Desperado, for his title. Cool. I'm going to say right now, ELP is really good, but you know what? Whenever he talks, I just tune out because he's trying too hard. It just doesn't work for me. Red shoes, red mask, and it amused me for the last 2 matches. Kota Ibushi versus Jeff Cobb. It's he wanted Murder Ibu. I don't know why you would want that, Jeff Cobb, but I love Jeff Cobb and I love Kota Ibushi. My only complaint about this match, and usually I complain about matches going way too long, or shows going too long. Like, yes, this is a 3-hour show, 5 matches, but they told some good stories. It didn't drag. Okay, maybe there were a couple moments where I was like, all right, we could cut this a bit, but most of the show didn't drag. This one, I feel, could have gone another 5 minutes. And it was good. It was really, really good, but something was just kind of stopping it from being one of my favorite of the year. And maybe they'll run it back. Maybe they'll have it in a G1. They'll have an even better match. But, it starts hard hitting. Cobb's strength is ridiculous. Seeing that guy live twice, he threw Brody fucking King around like he was nothing. I mean, no wonder Cobb's a former Olympian. Really nice guy, too, if you ever get a chance to meet him in a meet and greet. So, he targets Ibushi's back and ribs. And great Osaka Shit Okan is there. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he is so fucking shitty as a wrestler. He puts the goddamn United Empire thing up there, on the ropes, and it's like, no, you idiot, take it down so the camera people can get it. Just to remind us that there is a stable to run. Aaron Hanari, please come back soon so you can be part of this and carry these matches with Jeff Cobb, or help carry these matches along with Jeff Cobb, because Okan's not good. So, standing moonsault for a close to. Huge moonsault by Ibushi to the outside. Hurricanrana. I don't know how Ibushi doesn't manage to snap his own neck. Lord knows he tries. But he did that. That was cool. Catch, throw by Cobb. A 5,000 throw. Not F5. No, he just throws him and he helicopters. And then he goes out of the arena and then moonsaults off the arena. Ibushi would try to do that because he wants to be God. And he's going to meet God pretty soon if he doesn't take it easy here. But Kamigoye for 2. Remember when the Kamigoye was a really protective finisher and they just completely wiped that out? Kamigoye out of nowhere, and he got some good stuff. But then, after some more exchanges, we get a sudden Kamigoye, second one, 1, 2, 3, and it just seemed like it was quick. It's like the end of Mox versus Suzuki that happened only about 16 months ago and seems like 5 years ago. But it just suddenly happened, oh, wow, that was sudden, but it was a good match. And it was a good match, don't get me wrong. I just think with a few extra minutes it would have been fine. Why didn't we get Murder Ibushi? Who knows? So we get Shingo versus Okada, IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Good shit. And Okada had that really bad back, and by Christ could you tell Okada, get your back fit. Like, he's going to watch this. But I hope Okada gets his back fixed. Because apparently he has a couple bad discs. And I know that he's, determined to keep working and everything. Get rehab, whatever. Get some kind of surgery. If he has to be out, even for if he can get some kind of surgery where he can get that fixed and he can be back by the G1, great. If not, whatever. He is going to be the long-term future of the company. He is the long-term guy. It sure as fuck ain't Jay White. In my opinion, as far as a homegrown guy, you need Okada to be your guy. He needs to get the surgery, needs to take some time off, whatever it is. Anything to help him, because this was really good. They were giving it their all. But there were a couple times where I was a little bit scared because Okada, the spirit is willing, the body is saying, fuck you, get me surgery, get me some time off. Start slow as expected, good groundwork. We get a guardrail bump, outside action, back focus by Shingo as you would expect. Aim targets the ribs. Shingo's quick strikes are just amazing to watch. And then Okada kept going for the money clip, and then he had a messy tombstone where it's like, oh, he almost didn't catch him. He almost didn't catch him. Like, I've seen worse, but that was scary. Made in Japan outside. Ow. You can pay me enough to take that, even though Shingo's really good. And then, man, those stiff pumping bombers. He was hitting him. He was clubbing him. This is really good stuff. Toss off the top for 2. Drop kick, tombstone, into a bomb by Shingo. Not quite as good as kick punch. It's all in the mind. We get strike battle. We get more lariats. We get, wrist control. So he's going for the Rainmaker. And Rainmaker misses. Shingo hits his own. This crowd was popping for everything. I mean, there was a lot of applause. There were a couple audible gasps, especially when Shingo won. But yeah, pump and bomber for 2. Later, Last of the Dragons. When he hit that Last of the Dragons, I actually had to rewind it back because I was like, oh, he's gonna kick out 2. Holy shit, they gave it to Shingo. I'm not complaining. I'm happy for Shingo Takagi. And maybe Will Ospreay got that bad neck. Maybe he injured his neck in that match with Shingo, or he'd been battling him for a while. If that's the case, they should have gone with Shingo being the champion. And then this would have been even better. Like, can Shingo defend it against Okada? But Shingo calls out Ibushi during his post-match promo. And Shingo versus Kota Ibushi next. Yes, please, inject that to my veins. Dragon versus God. Anyway, that was a pretty damn good. That was the kind of jazzed up feeling I like I like having after a New Japan event is over. Not like, oh, good guy win, whatever. You could build up a heel and you could do this. But this is just really good. Really good shit. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.